Sloth, you're gonna live with me now. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of you. Because I love you. Oh, I love you.
It's Goonies.
All right, we're back now with our guest, co-host, and friend, Dougall Fraser, who's here to do some readings for us. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here in your members only.
And I feel like I let the team down with my Judith Light comment.
But the best thing
I'm going to have to sage my aura.
This one over here was like, aren't you supposed to know that?
I know. Don't you wish it worked that way? We could just all go horse track and I'd bet all day.
Lottery.
Exactly.
Take you to Vegas.
Because you're a psychic and you're supposed to be able to know the answer to the question that you're going to be asked.
Well, that's
right?
the thing. That's like a misconception that I can read your mind. I mean, if I could read your mind, that would be totally overwhelming and kind of frightening, to be quite honest. But it's more that I perceive energy that's around people. You know, when we walk into a room, whether you go to work or you go to an office function or you go to a party with your friends, we exude an energy. And that energy can say I'm approachable, that energy can say I'm angry, that energy can say I'm worried about money, that energy can say I need a man, but we all exude something.
Is it hard when a client comes to you, and maybe, well, I'm just going to use a woman, for example, because I think we're easy targets. You know, a woman who says, oh gosh, I just caught that hair, y'all, and it is like for real. When a woman's like, why am I single? Why have I not found Mr. Right? Is it hard for you to be like, well, it's because you just have really bad energy?
No, I totally say that, because that's the thing, I'm not cheap. So if you are going to come spend time with me, I want to be direct with you. And a lot of people have gotten their cards read or they've gone to a palm reader and they'll tell them everything they want to hear, that the love of their life is right around the corner, that they're about to get a raise and they don't have to do anything. That's not how life works. We have to work on ourselves emotionally, spiritually, and physically, and that's how I actually predict something. If someone's taking care of themselves, if they're challenging themselves, I can tell whether or not they're going to attract something to you. So if it's a client that doesn't have a date, if she's just lighting candles in her house and reading personal ads,
petting her cat.
Right, and thinks her couch facing east will get a man, she's got a date. And then I look at how she interacts with people. And then my goal as a cosmic coach is to encourage her to be her better self so she can attract a good relationship.
Okay, so for example,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
because I
I was
want to
going
know.
to say, so I just explained that I'm leaving my law job at the
Right.
end of the month because I have a plan to write a book.
Yeah. Now, what's funny about you saying that you're leaving, so you say you're leaving your law job and her aura contracts. When the aura contracts, the colors that I see around her get smaller. That means she's nervous about it, even though she knows it's the right thing to do. So she's been thinking about this for a long time. And a lot of people in her life are kind of like, would you just do it at this point?
Oh my God.
And the good news is it is the right choice for her. You know, a lot of times when we step out of our comfort zone, it makes us feel nervous. And I think that's a good sign.
That's where the magic happens.
That's where the magic happens, exactly.
So my book's going to be awesome.
I think your book is going to do quite nicely. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you were so right about that. by
Okay,
the way.
and I get a 10% royalty.
So do you read colors in
Yeah.
auras, and that's the energy?
Yeah, so
that
when
you
I look at you, you have all these different shades of purple. And purple light is the color of the leader. It's a big personality. So sometimes when you meet people, they're a little overwhelmed because you are on when you walk in the room, like coffee, caffeinated, ready to go. So it's a big energy, but I like it. It's also the energy of leadership. So a lot of people are naturally drawn to you, which can be kind of annoying. Like in your family and in your personal life, when you want to pull back, sometimes people won't let you. So you have to be really definitive with your boundaries. And as I say that, the color moves and it swirls, and I sound like I should be medicated.
But that's like fascinating to me because really we kind of change and move
Absolutely.
in different moments,
Yeah.
right?
And the aura shifts and change. I mean, have you ever you look at photos of yourself from 5 years ago and you don't think you look any different, but you can see subtle differences in facial features and all that stuff. And it's the same thing with energy. Yeah. What's important to know is that I could teach each of you to see an aura in at least 10 minutes. I'm not special. It's just using meditation and quieting the mind that you can start to see energy develop.
Wow. Now, we have somebody in the audience who actually, Michelle, who has come dressed up as well today.
Yeah.
Hello, Michelle.
I totally want to know, what do you see for the rest of 2014 for me?
Well, first thing that comes up, like you start talking and I hear laughter. She has a great sense of humor. There's something about your energy that's really optimistic. You light people up. I would like to see you in a profession where you're helping people a little bit more. There's something about your ability to empower people and change their energy that's really powerful. So come May, you're going to start thinking about your career and what the next direction is for you. And there's going to be this desire that I want to empower people and help people more. Anytime you have all those shades of green, it's about enthusiasm and making people feel good. But you're very funny.
I've heard that.
Yeah, and it's not, you're not like doing a bit or a joke. It's like a turn of a phrase and you don't censor yourself, and when it comes out, it's quite funny.
I think I'm the funniest person I know.
Well, see?
All my jokes, even if nobody else does. I'm having
should
fun
run
by
with that.
myself. I'm
Yeah.
like, ah!
But it is a career change this year for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Never know.
And so the way that works is it's kind of like cosmic charades. They will show a friend of mine in my head who's trying to change careers. They also show a friend of mine who's in comedy to say, yes, she's funny, you should talk about that. That does not mean she's going to be a comedian, but they're trying to give me impressions. And that's the thing. You might go on a first date with someone and can't get Uncle Bob out of your head. Well, if Uncle Bob was an alcoholic, that guy might be an alcoholic. And so the universe or God will give you little messages because they don't speak the way we speak.
You just have to learn how to read them.
Exactly. So every time I see Victor Newman from Young and the Restless,
Love me some Victor.
thank you, that person is self-employed.
So fascinating.
It's weird. You guys are all like, who is this person?
I wish we had more time to just sit with you, and I think I need to book some time with you.
Well, we do. Yeah,
more
he's gonna
time.
be here the rest of the show.
Yeah.
You can get in touch with, sorry, I'm reading the prompter that's you can get in touch with Dougall and learn more about what he does by going to his website. You can get there by going to our website, thebroadcasttv.com. Just click on today's links.
Okay, awesome. When we come back, we